My dear friends, life may whisper to you that there is something missing. You may look at your empty evenings and silent phone, feeling the pang of solitude, but I urge you now to look not at the absence, but at the infinite potential within. For you are not a man with no girlfriend, you are a creator of worlds. Your imagination is the womb of reality, and within it you must plant the seed of love. Your inner world is the architect of your outer reality, and imagination is the foundation upon which your life is built. Everything you see, touch, and experience began as an idea, a vision within someone's mind. The life you are living right now is not a random series of events. It is a reflection of the beliefs and images you have held within yourself. If you find yourself alone, without the companionship you desire, it is not a punishment or a permanent state. It is a call to turn inward and create the life you dream of through the power of imagination. Imagination is not a fleeting thought or idle fantasy. It is the very substance of creation. When you imagine, you are shaping the unseen into form. This is not a mere abstraction or poetic idea. It is a profound truth that governs all aspects of existence. Think of any great invention, any powerful work of art, or any transformative relationship. It all began as an image in the mind of its creator. You are no different. Within you lies this same divine power to create, to shape, and to manifest the life you desire. Close your eyes for a moment and step into the world of your imagination. Visualize yourself in the relationship you long for. Don't see yourself as an observer detached from the scene, but immerse yourself fully. Feel her presence beside you. Hear the sound of her voice speaking to you with love and admiration. See her eyes light up when she looks at you, and feel the warmth of her hand in yours. Let this imagined reality become so vivid that it feels more real than your current experience. The power of this process is immense. What you consistently imagine with feeling and belief must eventually harden into fact. Imagination is not bound by the limitations of the physical world. It does not concern itself with how or when something will come to pass. Its only task is to create the blueprint, the vivid inner picture, and leave the rest to the unseen forces of life. This is where many falter. They limit their imagination by trying to figure out the how. They allow doubts and fears to cloud their vision, and in doing so, they weaken the creative power within them. But when you trust in the process, when you hold your vision steady and let your feelings align with it, you set in motion events and circumstances that will bring your imagined reality into being. Consider this. The mind cannot distinguish between what is real and what is vividly imagined. When you see yourself as loved, cherished, and adored in your inner world, your mind begins to accept it as truth. It sends signals to your body and emotions, shifting your energy and presence in ways you may not even notice. Others begin to respond to this energy, and opportunities you could not have predicted start to unfold. You become a magnet for the very experiences you have envisioned, not because of chance, but because your inner state has changed, and the outer world is reflecting it back to you. Many believe they must first see the evidence of their desires in the physical world before they can believe it is possible. But this is not how creation works. You must first believe, and then you will see. Faith in your imagination's power is the key to unlocking its potential. When you persist in imagining your desired reality, despite any current circumstances to the contrary, you are planting the seeds of your future. These seeds, nurtured with faith and unwavering belief, will grow into the experiences you seek. Imagination is your gift, your tool, and your power. It is not reserved for a select few. It is inherent in all of us. Use it deliberately and with purpose. Do not let it run wild with fears and doubts, for it will just as easily create unwanted outcomes. Instead, harness it with intention, directing it toward the vision of the life and love you desire. Remember, what you hold in your mind with feeling and persistence will inevitably shape your reality. The absence you see now is merely a temporary reflection of past thoughts. Begin today to imagine the life you truly want, and know that it is already yours in the unseen realm, waiting to unfold in perfect timing. To manifest the life you desire, you must begin by living in the end. This principle is the cornerstone of creation, the bridge between where you are and where you wish to be. Living in the end means embodying the feeling of your wish already fulfilled, acting as though your desired reality is not something in the distant future, but a present truth. It is not about pretending or deceiving yourself It is about aligning your inner world with the reality you want to experience. When you live in the end, you step into the version of yourself who already has what you seek, and the world has no choice but to reflect it back to you. Imagine yourself as the man who is deeply loved and cherished. In your mind's eye, see the relationship you desire as if it already exists. Don't merely think about it or hope for it, immerse yourself in the experience of it. How does it feel to wake up each day knowing that someone adores you? What emotions fill your heart when you look into her eyes and see her love for you? These feelings are the key to living in the end. So, by embodying them now, you are not waiting for circumstances to change. You are becoming the cause of that change. Living in the end requires a shift in focus. Most people live their lives reacting to what they see around them, letting their circumstances dictate their thoughts and emotions. But creation works in the opposite direction. You must start with the inner experience, regardless of what the outer world looks like. If you feel lonely, unloved, or doubtful, you are perpetuating those experiences. Instead, rise above what your senses tell you and hold firmly to the vision of your desired reality. Persist in the feeling of being loved, even if there is no evidence of it yet. The outer world will rearrange itself to match your inner state. This principle also requires a deep faith in the unseen. When you live in the end, you are not concerned with how or when your desire will manifest. You trust that the power within you, the same power that created the universe, is orchestrating everything perfectly. Doubt and impatience are the enemies of this process. They pull you out of alignment and anchor you back in the state of lack. Instead, remain steadfast in your assumption that your wish is already fulfilled. Act as though it is a done deal, because in the realm of imagination, it already is. One of the most transformative aspects of living in the end is how it changes your behavior and energy. When you see yourself as someone who is loved, you naturally carry yourself with confidence and joy. You no longer seek validation from others or act out of desperation. This shift in energy is palpable to those around you, drawing people and opportunities into your life that align with your new state of being. It is not about forcing or manipulating circumstances. It is about becoming the version of yourself who already has what you desire. Living in the end also frees you from the trap of trying too hard. Many people believe they must take endless action to achieve their goals. But action born from a state of lack only reinforces that lack. When you live in the end, your actions are inspired and effortless. You move through life with a sense of ease and trust, knowing that everything is unfolding perfectly. You are no longer chasing your desire, you are allowing it to come to you. Finally, living in the end is a practice of gratitude. When you feel as though your wish is already fulfilled, you naturally feel grateful. This gratitude amplifies your manifestation because it aligns you with the frequency of abundance. Begin each day by giving thanks for the relationship you desire, as though it is already part of your life. Feel the joy and appreciation of having what you want, and let that energy guide you throughout your day. In the end, this principle is about transformation, becoming the person who already has what you desire. When you live in the end, you are not waiting for life to change. You are changing yourself. And as you change, the world around you must change as well. The power of assumption is the key to transforming your reality and manifesting your deepest desires. To assume something is to accept it as true, even in the absence of physical evidence. This principle may seem simple, but it holds profound creative power. The reality you experience is not dictated by external circumstances, but by what you believe to be true about yourself and your world. The reality you experience is not dictated by external circumstances, but by what you believe to be true about yourself and your world. Assuming the state of being you wish to embody, You align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the reality you want to create. Through this alignment, you unlock the ability to bring your desires into physical existence. Assumption begins with your self concept, the identity you hold in your mind. You cannot manifest a reality that contradicts the beliefs you have about yourself. If you see yourself as unworthy, unloved, or inadequate, your outer world will mirror those beliefs back to you. Conversely, if you assume the identity of someone who is deeply loved, respected, and admired, your reality will shift to reflect that. This is not wishful thinking, it is a universal law. The outer world is a projection of the inner world, and assumption is the mechanism through which that projection is shaped. To assume the state you desire, you must first clarify your vision. What is it that you truly want? If it is love and companionship, imagine yourself as the man who already has that. Close your eyes and step into the scene of your fulfilled desire. See yourself with your partner, sharing moments of joy and connection. Feel the warmth of her presence, hear her voice, and experience the love between you as though it is happening right now. This vivid mental rehearsal is the foundation of assumption. When you fully immerse yourself in the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you activate the creative power within you. The key to making assumption effective is persistence. It is not enough to assume your desired state once and then revert to old patterns of thought. You must continually return to the feeling of your wish fulfilled, regardless of what your senses tell you. This can be challenging because the physical world often contradicts your inner vision. However, the power of assumption lies in its ability to transcend appearances. By consistently assuming the state of your desire, you override the evidence of the senses and impress your vision upon the subconscious mind where all creation begins. Your subconscious mind does not distinguish between what is real and what is vividly imagined. It accepts whatever you impress upon it as truth and works tirelessly to bring that truth into being. When you assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you are planting a seed in the fertile soil of your subconscious. With time, persistence, and faith, this seed will grow and manifest in your outer reality. Yep, the process is not instantaneous and it may require patience, but the result is inevitable. The world must conform to the assumptions you hold with unwavering belief. Doubt and fear are the greatest obstacles to the power of assumption. They arise when you look to the physical world for validation instead of trusting in the unseen. To overcome these obstacles, you must develop a deep sense of faith in your inner power. Remember that the same force that governs the movement of the stars resides within you. This force responds to your beliefs and assumptions, shaping the fabric of your reality according to your inner convictions. When doubts arise, return to your vision and reaffirm your belief in its truth. Trust that the process is working, even if the results are not yet visible. Assumption also requires a willingness to let go of the how. You do not need to figure out how your desire will manifest. Your only task is to assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and trust that the path will unfold naturally. The universe is infinitely intelligent and capable of orchestrating events in ways you cannot predict. By releasing control over the details, you allow the creative power within you to work without interference. Finally, the power of assumption is amplified by gratitude. When you assume your desired state, express gratitude for it as though it is already yours. Gratitude aligns you with the energy of abundance and reinforces your belief in the reality of your vision. It is a powerful signal to your subconscious mind that your wish is fulfilled, strengthening the creative process. Live each day as though your desire is already realized, and let your gratitude fill your heart. In every moment, you have the choice to assume a new reality. By aligning your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs with your desired state, you can transform your life in ways you never thought possible. The power of assumption is within you. Use it wisely and with faith, and watch as your dreams become your reality. Detachment from neediness is a vital principle in the art of manifesting your desires. When you are consumed by the feeling of needing something or someone, you create a state of lack within yourself. This state communicates to the universe or to your subconscious mind that you do not have what you want. The more you focus on needing, the more you reinforce the absence of your desire. True manifestation arises not from desperate longing, but from a calm, confident knowing that your desire is already yours. Detachment is not about giving up. It is about releasing the emotional grip of need and stepping into the freedom of faith and trust. When you cling to the need for a particular outcome, you are often driven by fear. Fear that it won't happen, fear that you're not enough, or fear that time is running out. This energy of fear and desperation pushes what you want further away because it keeps you anchored in a state of lack. Detachment frees you from this cycle. It allows you to move from a state of scarcity to a state of abundance where you feel complete and whole within yourself, regardless of whether your desire has manifested yet. Detachment begins with recognizing your inherent completeness. You are not incomplete without a relationship, a specific person, or any external condition. The love, happiness, and fulfillment you seek already exist within you. When you understand this, you shift from seeking external validation to expressing the fullness of who you are. This shift is powerful because it changes the energy you project into the world. Instead of seeking to fill a void, you radiate confidence, self-assurance, and abundance. This energy naturally attracts the very experiences and relationships you desire. To detach from neediness, you must cultivate a sense of trust in the process of life. Trust that your desires are being fulfilled in perfect timing and that everything is working out for your highest good. This trust comes from understanding the creative power within you. When you imagine your desire and feel it as real, you set the wheels of creation in motion. There is no need to force or control the outcome. Just as a seed grows into a tree without your constant interference, your desires will manifest when you allow them the space to unfold naturally. Detachment also means letting go of attachment to specific outcomes or timelines. Often, we become so fixated on how and when our desires will manifest that we block the very flow that brings them into reality. When you are detached, you remain open to the infinite possibilities that life can offer. You trust that the universe may have something even better in store for you than what you initially imagined. Tested, this openness creates a sense of ease and flow, allowing your desires to come to you in the most harmonious way. Another aspect of detachment is releasing the need for external validation. When you are overly concerned with how others perceive you or whether they will fulfill your desires, you give away your power. True detachment comes from within. It is the quiet confidence of knowing that you are enough, that you are worthy, and that you are loved, regardless of external circumstances. This inner strength makes you magnetic because it demonstrates that you are not dependent on anyone or anything for your happiness. Practicing detachment does not mean you stop caring or lose interest in your desires. Instead, it means you release the heavy emotional weight of needing them. You continue to imagine and feel your desire as real, but you do so with a sense of joy and expectancy rather than desperation. You enjoy the process of creation, knowing that the outcome is certain even if you cannot see it yet. This lightness of spirit keeps your energy aligned with abundance and attracts your desires more effortlessly. Gratitude plays a significant role in detachment. When you are grateful for what you already have, you shift your focus from lack to abundance. Gratitude reinforces the belief that you are already living a fulfilling and complete life. It reminds you that your happiness is not dependent on any single desire, but comes from within. By practicing gratitude daily, you strengthen your detachment and maintain a state of inner peace and contentment. Ultimately, detachment is about reclaiming your power. It is a declaration that your happiness and worth are not determined by external conditions. When you release the need to control outcomes and trust in the process, you align yourself with the natural flow of life. In this state of detachment, your desires come to you not because you need them, but because you are already complete and whole. This is the paradox of manifestation. When you no longer need it, you allow it to come. Gratitude for the invisible is one of the most powerful principles for manifesting the life you desire. It is the act of giving thanks not just for what you already have, but also for what is yet to be seen. Gratitude in this sense is an acknowledgement of the unseen reality, a declaration of faith in the creative power within you. When you express gratitude for your desires as though they are already fulfilled, you align yourself with the frequency of abundance and draw your wishes closer to manifestation. Gratitude transforms your inner state and creates a magnetic pull for the experiences you seek. Most people wait to feel grateful until something good happens in their lives, but this approach is backward. Gratitude is not merely a response to blessings, it is a cause of them. When you feel grateful for something before it has materialized, you are affirming that it already exists in the unseen realm. This affirmation impresses your subconscious mind with the belief that your desire is real and activates the creative forces that bring it into physical form. Gratitude for the invisible is a way of saying to the universe, I trust that my desire is already mine. Gratitude shifts your focus from lack to abundance. When you give thanks for what you have yet to see, you move your attention away from what is missing and toward the fulfillment of your wish. This shift is essential because what you focus on expands. If you dwell on the absence of something, you perpetuate its absence. But when you focus on the joy of having it, even if it's only in your imagination, you open the door for it to enter your reality. Gratitude turns your attention inward, reminding you that all creation begins within. To cultivate gratitude for the invisible, start by creating a vivid mental picture of your desired reality. Imagine every detail as though it is happening now. Then, feel genuine appreciation for this vision as if it has already come to pass. Say to yourself, thank you for this wonderful relationship, or thank you for the love and happiness in my life. Let these words flow from your heart, not as a wish, but as a recognition of something that already exists in the unseen. The more sincerely you feel this gratitude, the stronger its impact on your subconscious mind. Gratitude for the invisible also strengthens your faith. It requires you to trust in the unseen and believe in the power of your imagination. This trust is the foundation of manifestation. When you are grateful for what you cannot yet see, you demonstrate unwavering faith in the creative process. You affirm that the universe is working in your favor and that everything is unfolding perfectly. This faith not only accelerates the manifestation of your desires, but also brings peace and confidence, freeing you from the anxiety of doubt. Expressing gratitude for the invisible also transforms your emotional state. It fills you with a sense of joy, fulfillment, and optimism. These high vibrational emotions are in harmony with the life you want to create and act as a magnet for positive experiences. When you radiate gratitude, you attract more reasons to feel grateful. It is a self-perpetuating cycle that elevates your energy and aligns you with the abundance of life. Another benefit of practicing gratitude for the invisible is that it makes you more present. Instead of worrying about the future or regretting the past, you focus on the here and now. Gratitude anchors you in the present moment, where all power resides. It reminds you that your desired reality is not something far off, but something you are creating right now through your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. This presence strengthens your connection to your inner power and deepens your sense of trust in the process. Gratitude for the invisible also helps you let go of resistance. When you are thankful for your desires, though it is already fulfilled, you release the need to control how and when it will manifest. You let go of attachment to specific outcomes and allow the creative forces of the universe to work without interference. This surrender is not a sign of giving up. It is a sign of trust. It shows that you believe in the perfection of the process and are willing to allow life to unfold in its own divine timing. Ultimately, gratitude for the invisible is an act of alignment. It aligns your inner world with the reality you wish to experience. By feeling grateful for what you cannot yet see, you bridge the gap between your current state and your desired state. You embody the energy of having rather than wanting, and this energy is what brings your desires to fruition. When you live in a state of gratitude for the unseen, you transform your life into a constant flow of miracles, abundance, and joy. Gratitude is not just a practice, it is a way of being that opens the door to limitless possibilities.